called in
to Box and Brews, you might hear something
you can use.
like tips on your cash or tips on the suds.
You're gonna want to
The
use
smarts of these
because
stuff.
they know the brews.
And they know the box, and they know they can't help the stubborn fucks.
So listen up, because shit's not funny.
And save yourself some
Beer money. Bucks.
and brews.
Bucks and
Bucks
And
brews.
brews.
Bucks and Brews.
All right, welcome back to Bucks and Brews. Nick, we're going live on a whole bunch of shit today. We got TikTok Studio up. We got Twitch up. I'm going to have to bounce around a lot to make sure we're catching anybody's comments that are around, but we have not done this since the end of February.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
I think it was the end of February, wasn't it? The boys came over?
you know more than me. My life's
but-
been crazy for a while.
As always.
Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your family. We appreciate you guys joining us and welcoming us back into your hearts and homes. So, as always, David, what are you drinking?
First, I'm going to hack. So, I follow this brewery from Wisconsin, Minocqua Brewing.
Yeah.
They're very progressive. So, I found a place in Illinois that had them. Nice little hole-in-the-wall liquor store. So, I picked up a 4-pack of the Snowflake Holiday Ale because it's the only one they had.
Sure.
I'd like you to take a taste of that, my friend.
Okay.
I think you're really going to enjoy that. And then I will tell you my thoughts. After that, I have from Two Towns Cider House a Maid Marian, a blackberry hard cider, which I'm very excited because I love blackberry and hard cider.
It's okay.
It's a little hoppy for me.
Yeah, so I can see you hating it.
Yeah, it's a little hoppy for me, but I like the brewery, so I'm going to support them. I'm bringing up the brews part of the show now,
You are.
and I have reasons for that. But what are you drinking, my friend?
I'm drinking a Red Bull Zero. Still attempting to try to watch some of that little calorie intake, and then also lately I've been a little bit busy with having to make sure I have to get a kid that wakes up every 2 hours. So
You are a father for the second time, brand new.
that is correct. Yeah, so 2 weeks old now.
Yeah.
So he's
Congratulations to little David Jr.
let's say thank you. Yeah, he's growing like crazy and doing all the stuff. So I find if I drink too much, I'm horrible at helping my wife, get the kids. So
So we know I've been cutting way back on my drinking.
yeah.
So at the behest of our therapist, because we see the same person,
Oh yeah.
she suggested I go get a mouth swab because they can figure out chemically what anxiety medication would work best with your body chemistry.
Sure.
So
I didn't know this.
I didn't either, but I found out end of last year and I did it like a month ago now.
Okay.
A little over a month. So I saw my PCP a couple weeks back and he goes, yeah, what I have you on, it basically does nothing for you. It doesn't hurt, but it really doesn't help.
Good.
I've been on this for the last 6 years. The stuff I was on before it, same deal. That didn't help. That was 4 years. So 10 years, I've been just dealing with my anxiety all on my own. Nick, why do I overdrink so much?
Because you have so much anxiety.
It's starting to make sense, isn't it?
Yes.
So now I'm on new medication. I've drank 4 times since starting the new medication.
Okay.
Never to excess.
Okay.
I just
Really?
all of a sudden I'm like, hey, I feel fine. Because
Yeah.
I instead of chasing that, I feel like shit about everything feeling, and now I feel okay. I don't have to chase that now because now I actually feel somewhat okay
Sure.
instead of, feeling like shit all the time. So I can drink responsibly all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So I decided since I can drink responsibly, I'm having 2 drinks today on Bucks and Brews.
So give it a shot, right? Give it
Give
the
it a
old
shot.
college try.
Hell yes. So
Good for you, man.
yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
So, a primary care physician can't figure out how to do a mouth swab 10 years ago, but here we are.
I mean, at least it's done, and now I'm on better medication that's actually helping me cope with things. Dawn's even said, she's like, you're way less worked up,
Good.
which, I mean, you know me, I'm always worked up,
Yeah.
but all of a sudden I'm a little more calm.
That's good.
So-
That's great. I'm glad to hear that. So I'm becoming a new father, or maybe had already, well, let me see here. This was 4 days ago. So
Yeah.
I was already a new father. And I'm part of a men's group, or what is this? Real dads, real men. Okay. I'm not it. We've had conversations in private or whatever. I hate it when somebody says a real man does this. And
Yeah.
It's like, who the hell are you to judge what a real man is, right? Like,
I'm going to guarantee a lot of those people that are saying that are not real fucking men.
that's it, man. So this one irked me because we both enjoy the softball.
Yes.
I love being a softball dad, but damn, I hate that my daughter is on the joke team. So
Can I ask a question?
yeah,
This is, yeah, he'll never listen to us.
no, don't even know that.
The guy we coached with in the fall, could you see him saying something like this?
Oh God, yes, God, yes.
That team we had didn't win a game until the playoffs.
Until we're talking playoffs, baby.
And then we almost beat the best team.
Right.
I mean, they got us in the last inning.
That was it. But we kept there. We did the right things. I mean, again, this is the hard thing. I tell people, like, I find what your best abilities are. I know what my rules are that I have to follow to, for kids playing, whatever, doing things. But when it doesn't count, I'm going to find out the best things, right? And when it does count, then yeah, okay, I'm going to play the right stuff that I have to play. So, we come out, we win our first one, and hey, lo and behold, who would have guessed?
Yeah.
We knew what the heck we were doing. So, and we've, coached these kids a long time. So, my response was the fact that you call it the joke team is the problem.
Yeah.
Do better, be better.
What did dumbass say?
Somebody, just a whole new person,
Oh, new person.
randomly decided to put their 2 cents in.
Uh-huh. I'm sure it's not even worth 2 cents.
Even if they are. Oh, yeah. What's wrong with a man calling it like he sees it when his kids aren't around?
The internet's forever, motherfucker, and they're going to at some point see that shit. And now you're training them to think that the team they're on is a fucking joke. Maybe it is. Maybe it's a joke. Okay? Maybe it's a whole bunch of kids that don't want to fucking play softball and they're out there picking the fucking grass.
Like the South Park episode
Absolutely.
where they don't want to play baseball.
Try to lose every game.
Yeah. Oh.
That could be.
Yeah.
But you know what? Find a more fucking competitive team then and shut the fuck up.
Even that. What about the one kid that wants to be there and wants to do whatever? But these kids are putting in their effort. These parents are paying their money. The fact that you call it a joke, like when you say it, you feel it. Your kids see that, right?
Yeah.
I never once in my life did you ever hear me get upset that we lost everything, right?
Mhm.
Like, yeah, the fact that another human can call it a joke team just goes to show that these are the types of people leading other humans in this world, right? That's where the problem lies with me. The question that was asked was, what's wrong with a man calling it like he sees it when his kids aren't around?
The man's a dickbag. That's what's wrong with it.
Say, what's wrong with stealing if nobody else sees it? Right. It's still felt. It's still a presence, right? It's going to affect somebody somewhere.
I think I shared a TikTok video with you of this girl that got bullied in school. Did you see this?
It's probably not.
So this girl was getting bullied in school, and she was just taking it for a long time. And then she fought back and just unloaded on this girl, called her, let's say, a fucking bitch. Okay?
Sure.
And they called the girl down to the office, called her mom into the office. And they've made many complaints about the fact that this girl has been getting bullied.
Sure.
So the principal's like, well, she's getting suspended.
Great.
And he's like, okay. Mom goes, so next time that she gets bullied, because we've complained about this multiple times, what do you want her to do? He said, well, just report it. And she goes, so she's just supposed to sit there and take it.
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah. And the mom goes, all right, you fat bastard. You're so fucking stupid, you bald son of a bitch. And the guy gets pissed, and they're basically nose to nose at each other, and she is just ripping him a fucking new one.
Yeah.
And finally she goes, oh, so my daughter's supposed to take it, but you can't fucking take it.
Yeah.
And he sits down and he goes, all right, I see your point. We'll do something about it.
Hey, look at that.
And she's like, great, we're out of here. She turns around and she walks away and she goes, bye, you dumb fuck.
Let's say, yeah. That's amazing. I have to go watch that.
That's a great mom winning moment.
Oh gosh, yes.
And the girl's telling the story, and she's like, she drops the principal's name, and she's like, still fuck you.
Right. Let's say. Oh,
I was so happy when I listened to that. I'm like, that fucking mom is winning at life.
Yeah. That, and you're pointing it right out to them and showing them exactly what it's supposed to be, right? Do I have faults? Absolutely. But I tell you, what's wrong with it is I try to lead by example, and I try to look at things and you know what? You can give me you can give me you can give me all of the kids that are the worst players.
Mhm.
What is the number one thing we ask?
Just give us effort.
Give me your best effort, right? Like this is one thing I drill with into my kid because you know what? You call it the joke team, and if that coach feels like it, he's not going to put his effort in there, and we're not going to become the best team, right? I
You and I didn't worry about wins in fall ball. It's fucking fall ball. Who gives a shit?
at all.
Now, we tried to win when we got to the quote unquote playoffs
Sure,
because that's what you're supposed to do.
but it still didn't. You know, yeah, we were excited when we won, but it didn't affect us when we lost, right?
No.
I still went to dinner, took my kid, and had a great time.
Those kids afterwards told us how much fun they had. That was the reward.
That's what matters, right? You know, what did first place win?
They probably got a medal or some shit.
Sure. What did last place win?
Nothing.
Okay. So,
But
you know,
what happens to those medals?
right. They're going to go sit in a drawer,
Yeah.
right?
All of Caitlin's medals that she's won in her life are at my house.
Oh, yeah. Dude, all of my stuff is. My daughter knows that I was a good bowler or whatever, right? Understands things. But if I actually like brought her into the shrine, right, which is over at my first house,
Yeah.
all upstairs, tucked into a fucking
Corner.
box, you know, like I have an old nightstand and so a bunch of stuff's like stack. I mean, we're talking like stacks on stacks on stacks. Like I have a fucking plaque, you know, from a 300 thing. Like I just have so much stuff. And I'm like, I don't really care. I was like, you know what? Maybe someday when my kid goes and looks at this, she's gonna go, God damn, like this dude was phenomenal, right? Like
My daughter's second place Rockford tournament medal, her MVP for bowling, her Marv Johnson Coaches Award for softball, her winner athlete awards. They're all on my wall,
right. Not at hers.
not at her house.
Right.
And if I gave them to her, she'd just put them in a fucking box because, you know, that was high school. That was, you know, back then. That's fine.
Yep.
But they mean a lot to me because it shows me how hard she worked to be good at the things she did.
Yep.
And especially the bowling shit because I didn't coach her in bowling. I couldn't help her.
Mhm.
So anything she did in bowling was all on her. And I think that's why she liked doing it so much because, yeah, I was sitting there rooting her on, but that's all I could do. I could root her on.
Right.
I couldn't say, Caitlin, you missed your mark because I don't know where the fuck her mark is.
It's a mark. Yeah. No, and that's, I mean, yeah, I just get so irked, you know, especially, and I'm not saying that everybody has to live the same type of a life that I have. I'm not saying you have to have the same type of opinions, but you know what? You should be a decent fucking human being. And the fact that you would call any kid a joke for any attempt of effort that they possibly give, that's what pisses me off, right?
Why was it C2E2 this weekend?
Yeah, how was that?
It was-
First year not going for me.
For several years, yeah.
For like in five years.
It was great. We had a great time.
Yeah, big or small? Just as big as normal? Or just,
Yeah, as big as normal, I'd say. We got less autographs and photo ops,
Okay.
but Kristen Ritter was there, who plays Jessica Jones.
Okay.
She's a very tall, sexy woman.
That tall. Okay, that's
Yeah.
the tall one. I was
Yeah.
like, man, she's very tall.
She is tall.
Yeah.
They had, you know, a mini Daredevil reunion because Daredevil season 2 is out on Disney Plus now.
Sure.
So we're sitting there and there's this girl in a different line and she's got on like a scantily clad costume
Sure.
and she's a little bit bigger girl. And Christy and Caitlin say, boy, I could never wear that. Props to her.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, there was a day where I would sit there and go, why are you wearing that? But now I totally understand. If you feel comfortable in that, fucking wear it. Who gives a shit?
Oh man.
It's not. This is a better TikTok view now.
Good. Then the side. You don't love my side. I just feel like it doesn't get my good side though.
I have to use 2 different cameras to do this, Christy, just so you know.
So,
But if you feel comfortable, then wear that shit.
right.
I've said before that I think I'd make a great Rancor keeper. The Rancor keeper in Star Wars has no shirt on. I'm perfectly comfortable with no shirt on,
Right.
but I'm not running around a baseball game with no fucking shirt on. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not sitting in that hot sun.
Nobody wants to see it.
Let's say I don't care about seeing it. The sweat just rolling down my skin. It's the same.
And I mean, sure, it's a costume I could do, but I'm a fat guy. And again, the Rancor keeper's a fat guy.
Right.
Nobody wants to see that. I'm not doing that. But if you have the confidence to do it, by all fucking means, go for it.
Yeah.
And I was so proud of this girl for, having the confidence to wear it. And it's not that she looked bad in it or anything. It's just, she's a little bit bigger body and something that you wouldn't expect to, a body you wouldn't expect to see in that type of costume.
Yeah. I say. But
And good for her.
I say, and the thing is right, like people think that you're wearing things to be sexy, and people just wear things because they enjoy it.
Yeah,
And
they like it.
we forget, right? So like, the word sex sells. I mean, that's a thing, but like these normal people are not trying to sell, right? I don't need to be Victoria's Secret model. You know what I'm wearing? I mean, you come over to swim. I throw some fucking swim trunks on and fucking hop in, right? Like I don't wear a shirt, I don't do whatever. I'm not trying to sell. If I go to, I say it all the time. When I go to Michigan's Adventure, which for anybody that doesn't know is a water park / amusement park here in Michigan, I take my shirt off. And yeah, like I'm now getting less confident with my body, but like I do it because in case there's another person that might have self-confidence, I'm the biggest guy and I can take it and handle it, right?
Yeah.
Like I'd rather put myself out there and people can go, oh, that's gross and do whatever.
You just don't give a shit.
Right. Like, you know what? At the end of the day, you're going to have to look at this for 10 hours. You'll never have to fucking see me again for the rest of your fucking life. I've impacted your life in 0 ways. I've done nothing to you. You've done nothing for me in my life, right?
Well, Christy brings up a great point is why don't they offer bigger sizes and everything?
Yeah.
There was a time where we couldn't buy like a superhero t-shirt in a 4 or 5 inch.
God, dude, yeah.
It never got bigger than a 2X. A 2X was it. And the 2X for us was like a baby's bib.
Right.
You're not wearing that shit. It's fat guy in little coat.
Oh, dude.
Or even worse than fat guy in little coat.
Come up to,
Yeah.
mid thing.
You're basically wearing one of those tube tops from the 80s.
Yeah. Well, it's, we've started, if we go to a game, right, and they throw out a shirt. Granted, I have a wife and kid who are smaller, right? My kid doesn't want to wear that type of a t-shirt, right? She's starting to find style now. My wife, granted, if I get a big enough one, she'll wear it as a night shirt or whatever it might be.
Yeah, but she's not wearing it out in public.
90% of the, I think we started like purging some stuff in the house, getting ready for the kid. You know how many shirts I own a t-shirt company for those that don't know. So I go to a couple of
I still need you to work on a t-shirt for Emily, Christy, and I.
Okay. Yeah, so just keep reminding me. One of the big things is I go to these like craft shows. My brain doesn't work. Just like vendor fairs and stuff.
Yeah.
And so they'll hand out samples. And here's a shirt. And here's a shirt. I think I literally just donated 7 boxes of like,
samples that you got.
Yeah. Oh, it says Gildan on it, or it says whatever.
Hanes. Or...
Exactly. Yeah. And so it's like what? Like I don't have a storefront to like have these things on display. I don't really. Here you go. These are all donated now. Like, so we donated just a shit ton of clothes.
One of the last tournaments we won when I was coaching was the Gull Lake tournament, which was a huge tournament.
Sure.
They gave t-shirts to all the winners.
Yeah.
So I have a medium-sized Gull Lake t-shirt. And I said to Chris, I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with this? He's like, it doesn't matter. We won it, so take the fucking t-shirt.
Yeah.
It could cover my leg.
Maybe.
Yeah,
let's say.
It's a fucking medium. What am I going to do with that
I'm sure I can
shit?
get my leg through the head hole, right?
I couldn't get it on my neck. I'll tell you that right now. It won't fit over my head.
And so, okay, so I go to an event that I really enjoy. I can't even.
This is growing on me.
Good. I went and seen Penn and Teller, right? Yeah. And so
you love magic because you're a magician.
I do, right? And so
for those people that don't know, Nick is a magician.
I'm a gish. I used to tell people that I'm a wizard and that it doesn't matter.
I mean, you could be a wizard with the beard.
So, but like I wanted a t-shirt. I wanted something to remember type thing. And so I got a t-shirt. It wasn't ever going to fit me. Well, now I have a dartboard and I have a thing around it. So I took my t-shirt and I cut it and I have the logo and stuff and so like that's what I've started doing with my t-shirts that I want to enjoy and collect, right? When I was smaller into sizes that people would sell, every place like mom and pop shop, that was my thing, I guess, through like high school and past.
You get a t-shirt.
I'd go to we went to this random place, we're eating food and there was a pool hall like right across and my wife and I are there and I was like, we go play a little bit of pool and had some fun. And I'm in the middle of BFE of Indiana or something. And I was like, hey, let me get a t-shirt. And
Jimmy's Pool Hall.
Exactly. Right. And people were like, oh, it's just, I was drinking and we ordered some pizza up north or something. There's a random pizza place and they're selling their t-shirts. And I was like, yeah, Uh,
Hi,
Big,
Jess.
Bigfoot's fucking pizza.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I got the T-shirt. So I just buy those types of things and have all these mom and pops things. And now it's like, all right, great. I'll just cut it up and throw it on the wall if it means something to me. So
A lot of people do blankets.
yeah, I say
Like
blankets.
somebody make it into blankets.
But my house, we have 5,000 blankets. I don't need any more.
I always need more blankets.
You can have half of my donation. There you go.
No, I need my blankets.
I'll give you all my lions and tigers.
Yeah, I don't need any of that shit. I'm so fucking pissed. So, Cubs play Saturday Night Baseball.
Yeah.
And I'm like, great, we can go to Chicago Beef Joint and watch it. They have a fucking band on Saturday nights.
Oh, really?
So Dawn calls and they're like, well, we'll have it on until the band starts. But then you won't be able to hear it. I don't give a shit if we can hear it. Well, you have it on the fucking TV. That's all I need to know.
Right.
So I might just go to Chicago Beef Joint to watch the first 40 minutes of the Cubs game and then go somewhere else to watch the rest.
Yeah. That's it. There's the garage bar's not far away, and they might be able to throw it on.
Yeah, I think they're right across the road.
Depending on what time the
I just want to be able to see the game and go out with a couple friends, like Jack Razor and Mike are coming.
yeah.
So, and I invited you. I know you won't come because you got the baby and stuff.
Is it Saturday?
It's Saturday. It's a 7:20 game. But you know, I want to hang out with some friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course it's.
I'm at that point where I can drink a little bit and not be a fucking moron, and I want to celebrate that too. You know what I mean?
Oh gosh, yes.
We found a pin vendor that we absolutely loved. I'm gonna stay in touch with this guy too. So we get a bunch of pins from him. Me, Christy, Matt, and Caitlin. And Christy and I are driving back with Caitlin, and Christy's like, "Man, I wish Jack Razor would make fucking pins."
Yeah.
So now I'm pushing him.
There you go.
He's like, I don't know what my designs that I have would work well with pins. I'm like, well, we'll start taking a look Saturday night. I think he'd sell the shit out of pins. Because again,
They're coming back around.
well, I could buy a print from him, but a lot of his stuff, I'm not into the horror stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He does a lot of horror.
Yeah.
And what am I going to do with a print that is like that? But a pin,
Right.
even if it's the same price as his print or a little bit more, I could do that.
Yeah.
And for him, I would buy it, you know. So we're talking about that.
We have to start looking into another drink and draw.
Yes, we do.
That's one thing that
I have talked to all of them. They all want to come back.
Great.
I've told them all I will not drink during that episode.
I love being friends with them on Facebook because they're all fun people. I mean,
I hope we can get actual people here for it.
that'd be great. So that'd be fun. Hopefully, we can make something happen. So
Hint, hint, Christy.
right, hint to everyone. So, all right.
Yeah, let's get into our
22nd
episode.
life updates.
So one of the things going on right now is we're at war with a country I could basically come from.
Sure.
According to my father, it was going to last 2 weeks. We're well beyond that now. I talked to him about it, and I've talked to a friend of mine that's Persian who was also born in Iran about it, and both of them have very different perspectives.
Okay.
So
You're still seeing that guy.
I am.
There you go.
We had tea yesterday. It was lovely.
Okay.
We had a nice long talk about that. He had asked me, he's like, so what does your dad think? And I said, well, he called me all excited, and he goes, why was he excited? He goes, wait, is he excited because of the old regime? And I said, yeah, he was pro-Shah, so he likes, Revy the kid.
Sure.
And he's like, oh, it's horrible. I'm like, I know it's horrible, but what?
Yeah. But
You can't tell people. They think whatever they think, and what the fuck ever.
saying honestly, what your dad's life does never affects you. It's just
It doesn't. It's whatever.
Yeah.
So,
you're just trying to keep yourself in the will for that 1% you might get.
I'm not in the will.
No, you already know this.
Yeah, I'm not in the will. I
Shit.
told him don't put me in the will. I don't need any of your shit.
Oh man.
I keep him around because he sends me about $1,000 a year.
There you go. Yeah. So.
I get about 500 on my birthday, 500 for the holidays. That's great.
Yeah. Sure.
And he's a really nice man. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like opposite of your dad. He's a nice guy.
Sure.
He's just a shitty dad to me. He's probably a great dad to his daughters.
Right.
He was just never a dad for me, and he'll give 18 million excuses. It's all my mother's fault or my grandmother's fault or this person's
never
fault or
his
that
fault.
person's
Yeah.
fault. You were told what to do to keep the family together. You didn't want to do it. Whatever. I can't. It's whatever, and it's fine. I'm 48. I'll be 49 years old in July. I'm not looking for a dad. I have a dad. I go see Steve. I went and saw Steve 2 Sundays ago.
Yeah.
He's doing okay.
Good.
And I told him, I said, I realize that I'm not your blood and that my daughter's not technically my blood, but somehow we're all related. And he goes, what are you talking about? I said, well, we're going to go to Boston in September to watch Cubs Red Sox.
Yeah.
He goes, that's great. You guys will have a great time. I'm like, yeah. I said to Caitlin, I'm like, what do you want to do? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Do you want to do the other thing? I said, you want to know what she told me? And he goes, what? I want to go to bars. And he just got this big smile on his face. I'm like, God damn it. Somehow we've all rubbed off on this child, but I digress. So, of course, prices are out of fucking control.
They are.
So one of the things I've been seeing a lot pop up on social media lately, besides, groceries and gas, is why the fuck would I buy a meal from McDonald's when I can get a better quality meal for less at Chili's? So I wanted to start looking into this, Nick.
Yeah.
Is this accurate? Because people are telling me they're going to Five Guys, and for two people they're spending $50.
Oh God, yes.
And why would I spend that kind of money when I can go support a small business and spend $30 and all this? So I started pulling numbers together because we are a numbers-based podcast. We like data.
Sure.
So let's start looking at some of these numbers, Nick, and figure out if people are right and you can do better at any place other than fast food. So let's look at Burger King.
Yep.
I pulled up some value meals at Burger King. So I get a Whopper meal, according to this, for $7.
And a meal is a sandwich, fries, and a drink.
Small fry, small drink.
Okay.
I can get an Impossible Whopper if I'm vegetarian for $1 more.
Sure.
If I want the Bacon King meal, $12.60. Almost $13. We gotta find the other Burger King one up here. I think this is it. Yep. So if I want the original chicken sandwich meal, the long chicken, $10.09.
Sure.
Those numbers, the Whopper meal's not bad. It's $7.
$7. Yep.
I could deal with that. But I'm not spending over $10 for fucking long ass chicken.
No.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Only buy them when they're buy one get one
Free
for like or 2 for $4 or whatever.
I've said this before. I will eat fast food if I have a deal.
Sure.
If you have a deal and I need something really quick, I'll swing over and get it. But if you don't have a deal and it's not a good deal, fuck off. I'm not eating that shit because it's shit. It really is. So that's what we get when we look at Burger King. Let's look at Wendy's.
Yep.
So we can get a Dave's combo, which is a single cheeseburger.
Yep.
$10. You get the Baconator combo for $13.19.
Jeez.
So, Son of Baconator, which is a smaller Baconator, for $11. Their chicken sandwich, which when I worked at Wendy's in the 90s, the early 90s, their chicken sandwiches were the best.
Sure.
Not as good as they used to be. But you can get a chicken sandwich for $10.50 or the spicy chicken, same price. You can get a Big Bacon Classic for $11. Again, small fry, small drink.
Sure.
For me, that's a little pricey. Let's go to your niece's favorite, McDonald's.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
She get a Big Mac meal?
Every time.
Every time. Big Mac meal, $9.50.
Yeah.
Small fry, small drink. What do you get, Nick, if you go there? Not the cheap shit. If you want to order what you want. Are you a quarter pounder with cheese guy?
So only if it's a deal, though. That's the problem.
Okay, but if you could if everything was $5, would you get a quarter pounder with cheese?
Probably.
Okay, so quarter pounder with cheese, $9.70. If you want a double quarter,
Probably a double quarter pounder with cheese.
$12.19.
No.
$3 more.
Yeah.
$3 more for one more patty.
Quarter pound worth of patty. So that's $12 a pound for their meat.
So you and I will get different things at places. I like the fish fillet. It's the only fish I like that's fish.
Okay.
$9.50 fish fillet meal.
Yep.
That, to me, fucking ridiculous. I would never spend that. You know what all the kids like?
Happy Meals.
Or
Chicken
nuggets.
Yeah.
I like chicken nuggets. They used to be better.
Oh, yeah.
They're not as good anymore. 10-piece chicken nugget meal. Almost $9. I can get from Wingstop 30 wings. Maybe it's I think it's 20 wings. 20 wings and a large fry for $20.
Okay. And those are chicken wings or tenders?
Wings.
Okay.
I mean, they're boneless wings.
Yeah.
But $20.
Yep.
Or I could get 10 chicken nuggets for $9. Where are you going?
Depends on how fast I want it.
Yeah, because you're going to get it faster at McDonald's.
Right.
But you're going to get better quality at the other place.
Everything depends on the flavor,
Yeah.
time,
When you
all that.
can pick your flavors over there.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, as many as you want, yeah.
If I want a different, if I want teriyaki, I'm gonna go get that. If I just want, quick barbecue.
So we also have, I'm just popping up all my pictures. A place that people think is healthy because Jared went there before we knew he molested kids.
Yeah.
Subway.
Dude, I went the other day.
Uh-huh.
Goes to that whole, hey, what do I want? And I was driving and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a meatball sub.
Okay.
I walk in, I see their little heat box, and it's not even like on and all that. I was like, I'm 20 seconds away from a pizza place with Stromboli, and I was like, oh, that's what I really want. So I was like, if they tell me they don't have meatballs, I'm gonna walk out.
Mm-hmm.
And this is well, actually, what happened was I look up, and the menu says for a foot-long meatball marinara, it's like it's $12.99 or $13.00 something
For a foot long.
for 1 foot long meatball sub.
Yep.
Back in the day, it used to be like $5-6.
Yeah.
And so I was like,
$5 foot longs.
yeah. Well, even at that, like meatballs were always cheap or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to pay $13 for because yes, all right, this is the fattest thing, but like one meatball sub is going to make me content. It's going to do whatever, but I'm not going to be like, oh, that was the greatest meal of my entire life. It's just one of those where it's like, I spoil myself. I'd rather go to Rico Benny's, get a fucking beef sandwich, which is a flattened meatball with sauce, and like I'm gonna enjoy the shit out of that. Granted, that's in Chicago. I'm not there, but like, so a quick little fill the void. Hey, I have a little craving.
Yeah.
But $13. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty sure. Okay, my Stromboli. When I tell you this thing's small, it's 12 inches. It's a big freaking Stromboli, and I had that, and I think I paid $14 or $13 for that or whatever. I'd have to look at my.
Which is very similar to what you would have spent for a subpar
Meatball sub,
at
right.
Subway.
And so yeah, they didn't have meatballs. So I walked out and I got the Stromboli. Yeah, I had to wait a little bit, but I was like, I have a little bit of time. Everything was kind of just going fine. And then
Happier with your purchase?
I was too. Because like part of me was like, well, I do want a Stromboli, but I was like, you know what? These protein pockets for $4, they're great, they're quick. And I was like, but I'm not like starving where I have to have food right now.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a little bit of time. I was like, that's really what I want. So I'm gonna go get the Stromboli. So I drove over to the like it was literally 2 doors up the road, right?
Yeah.
And it was like great. And so got that, waited, had a good time, and yeah.
And you're happier for it.
I was so much happier.
So I get 2 things at Subway.
Okay.
Only ever 2 things.
You know what? I get quite a few different things. The protein pockets for $4, that's a great deal.
Okay.
I will tell you that's a great deal. A meatball sub, a Subway Club.
See, now my go-tos are the sweet onion chicken teriyaki.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Sweet onion chicken teriyaki, $10 for a foot long. Not terrible.
Cheaper for chicken than it is for the meatballs.
The 6 inch is 7.
Sure.
So I mean, for $3 more, you get
Don't get me started
6
on
more
that.
inches. Well, and it's not even 6. We know it's not really 12
Right.
inches, but whatever. And the other one I always get is Subway Club.
Me too.
Love the Subway Club. They got rid of them for a while, and I said, "Fuck you! I won't go to Subway."
Right.
Subway Club footlong,
It's like $15.
$15.58.
Yeah, it's stupid expensive.
The 6 inch is $11.16.
Now, mind you, I went in the other day because I was hungrier than a little I was like, I'm gonna get a big salad. Salads are healthy. They're doing the things. And I asked the lady, I was like, hey, how much is it to make it a salad? She goes, depends on what the sub is. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Whatever. So that Subway Club for 15, it's like plus $3 to make it into a salad. So it's $18 for a salad.
Yeah,
I'm like, this is just insane. to me.
ridiculous.
Yeah. So granted, I paid my $18, ate my salad, and
Don was going to get a salad from Subway the other day. We had just closed. It was like 8:30. They were already closed.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So Five Guys,
Yeah.
get a hamburger,
One hamburger.
$10.79.
Yeah, say
A little hamburger,
just
though.
a burger.
Yeah, a little hamburger though will cost you $3 less.
Yep.
$7.20.
Which a little hamburger, so a hamburger for them is a double, and a little hamburger is
It's
a
one,
single.
yeah.
Yep.
Cheeseburger $11.69, little cheeseburger $8.19.
Yep.
Of course, they have a combo. You can get a classic combo. I picked the bacon cheeseburger because I like bacon on my cheeseburger. A regular fry and a regular drink.
Yep.
Can you see the number?
I did. That's insane.
What would you have guessed before you saw the number?
Knowing Five Guys, I would have said $25.
$21.19.
Yeah, that's insane. Like Five Guys, Five Guys is so expensive. I don't understand why people eat there. I don't, because we're a little spoiled. Because, granted, like if I want Five Guys, there's zero. I'm going to drive to to a Grand Haven. I'm going to Ray's. Ray's
is great.
It's so much better. It's the same idea, right?
Yep.
Same everything, just better
burger.
and cheaper, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's worth my drive to get out there.
I pulled up Culver's
Yep.
because
My
that's a
kid eats
Midwest
there
thing.
all the fucking.
So I did the deluxe value basket. No bacon on this one.
Okay.
So it's the double cheeseburger, everything on it, medium fry, medium drink.
Yep.
$11.50.
Yep.
All right, it's still kind of expensive, but I could probably justify that. Yep. And then I went In-N-Out.
Sure.
Because In-N-Out is paying their workers pretty well.
Are they?
And their prices just don't tend to go up.
Sure.
So you can get a double at In-N-Out. I picked Venice Beach location. $6.10.
Yep.
Cheeseburgers $4.25, hamburgers $3.75, fries $2.35.
Yep.
Now, if I'm going to In-N-Out, I would like a shake.
Always getting a shake. Just same as Ray.
Right. $3.05 for the shake. If you get the pop, that's fine. Pop for medium $2.30.
Sure.
So I mean, the prices there pretty good. I like those. I looked at Chili's because I couldn't find anything accurate recently on Applebee's, but Chili's has a lunch special. You pick 3 for $11.
Okay.
So you could pick like a burger, a side, and a drink.
Okay.
For $11.
That's surprising for a chili.
And you'll probably get a better quality meal.
Yeah.
I mean, let me ask you this. You still eat some fast food, right?
I do.
Who has the best fries?
Checkers. Checkers wins.
I would agree. Who else has good fries?
Arby's.
Yup. Anybody else?
Once every 20 orders, McDonald's will have a good fry.
Do you think, like I do, that Burger King and Wendy's fries are ass?
Absolutely.
They're just shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm happy not to get them.
Yep. Burger King, I just don't even get fries. If I do get something, I'm making my fries into onion rings.
The onion rings at Culver's I love.
Sure.
You want to try this?
I do cheese curds at Culver's.
I would rather do cheese curds.
Yep.
But I don't mind their fries. I like their onion rings.
Culver's fries suck too.
I think they're okay. They're okay with a burger. They're not okay on their own.
Okay.
I went to Portillo's.
Yeah.
The 3 of us ate on Saturday after the con. It cost me $47.
Yep.
Caitlin and I got hot dogs. She got onion rings. We both got shakes.
Chocolate cake shake.
She got a birthday cake shake.
Okay.
I got strawberry.
Okay.
Couldn't finish it. She got a pop. Christy got an Italian beef.
Italian beef.
I think she got
Wet
fries. Wet.
Okay, that's the only way to do it.
I think she got fries. She got a shake and a pop. $48 for the 3 of us.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was expensive.
No, sorry. Christy's comment. Jets Pizza, 2 medium pizzas, 1 wing order, a salad. We're north of $80.
I just had Jets. Again, I'll only get it on a deal.
I didn't even know they did deals. The only time I get Jets is for lunch.
So
$6, 2 pieces and a pop.
I got a large 1 topping for $15.
Okay. It's like their 8-corner crust or whatever.
It's not 8-corner.
Oh.
It's just 4-corner.
Oh, or 4-corner. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just their because again the 4 in the middle are just regular pieces. Again, if I don't have a coupon, I ain't eating it.
Right.
I'm not fucking doing it. I'll go to Costco. The Costco pizza's fine. Like, it's not great.
Sure.
But it's twice the fucking size for less money.
Oh gosh.
by the time I get to the last 3-4 slices, I don't want it anymore.
Right.
But I paid less, so whatever.
Oh, it's a Little Caesars.
Yeah.
This is it's a known fact with my friends. So we will order Little Caesars. It's $6 for hot and readies.
They're up to 7.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're they have the greatest breadsticks.
Oh, their crazy bread's great.
Crazy bread's fantastic. But so I can order 4 pizzas, $28. The crazy bread is like the same price as pizza, but it's just a thing of dough. But if we have leftovers, never once in my life will I eat leftover Little Caesars. I don't want it. I don't keep it. I tell everybody else to take it because I will never warm up. It is gross to me.
I'll eat it cold.
I will not. No chances. Zero, zip, zilch. But to me, I paid $7 versus you just paid $80. Like,
Yeah.
I'm fine with throwing it out. I'm fine with not having it around. I'm fine with doing whatever.
Well, and Christy's in the worst place here because she has guys.
Yeah.
John doesn't necessarily look at what shit costs, and Ethan is a teenage boy. He just wants what he
Just
wants,
eat,
and he
right?
eats everything in front of him.
Yeah.
And Eli, of course, won't eat. So
Still.
depends on the day.
Yeah.
If he's feeling okay, he'll eat some.
Yep.
But again, he's very, very picky. So, yeah, it doesn't shock me that they're over 80. I'm not paying that. No fucking chance in hell.
Yep.
And again, I don't eat it. What do you call that place? Chili's.
Chili's. Okay.
But I did do some comparisons. It seems I didn't email these to myself, but I do have these here.
Sure.
I think.
Yeah. I was saying she said she doesn't have a ton of choices in the small town, which is
She
true.
doesn't. I mean, she's up in Greenville. So I love the burgers at Eastern Deli.
Yeah.
They got great burgers.
They're great guys,
Yeah, they are.
but I get their euros.
I love gyros, but I won't eat them because the sheep thing just
It's not sheep. it's
skeeves me out. Either way. I can go up to Eastern, get an olive burger,
Yep.
fries and a drink. $14.
Mhm.
Now,
I can go to Checkers and get it for $7.
but it's better at Eastern.
Yeah, they have a good burger.
Yeah. And I'm okay paying more
Hmm.
for a better quality meal.
Sure.
So, like when we do free comic book day, a lot of times we'll eat at Eastern Deli afterwards because they're right next door to Tardy's. So, I went to another place that you and I do frequent because we like the owners. Two Guys.
Okay.
At Two Guys, you can get a deluxe cheeseburger, $12.
Yeah.
You can get a 2x2 burger for $15, which is 2 thin smashed patties, grilled onions, house onion chip dip, American cheese, and wrapped.
Yeah.
Their pig out burger, which is barbecue seasoned burger, patties, bacon, pulled pork, American cheese, pickled red onion, and mild barbecue sauce, $17.
Yeah, I think it's a great burger.
Yeah.
That thing is a great burger.
So, I mean, you can take your money and spend it as small business and pay just a little bit more.
Well, even at that, like if you want to say pay a little bit, I honestly, okay, so you pull up McDonald's for what do you say, a Big Mac, right? They're loaded.
Yeah.
Was $10. So there's a place.
$9.49.
Have you ever been to Wishes?
I've not.
Wishes Burgers. It's like a Ray's local here. A double burger combo, right, is $8.29. That's a local mom and pop's restaurant that's around here. Wishes is fantastic. Like it's so if you're gonna crave Five Guys, just go to Wishes. It's half the price, double the quality.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, all these places costs are going way up.
Yeah, I say the size. I say Eastern Deli's burgers, way bigger. The Two Guys has they fed us one for the.
They did.
And that was, I think we had the one burger that you.
Yeah, it was
you said.
phenomenal.
Yeah, it was fantastic, right? But yeah, I mean the size. You get a half pound. You get a half pound for the double quarter pounder, but like a Big Mac, it's probably a quarter pound worth of meat, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I think they might even be thirds.
So there were people that came out with the 3rd-pound burger.
Yeah.
And people wouldn't buy it because they thought a quarter pounder was bigger.
Bigger because the number 4, yeah.
Yeah.
I say.
because that's the type of education we have in this country.
But a triple burger combo at Wishes, so it's three. It's $9.72. Right? They have soft serve and hard serve ice cream. They have gummy bears for a topping. They have slushies. This place is, if you've never been to Wishes, it's just a hole in the wall, mom and pop's beautiful place.
So when I worked at Wendy's in high school,
Yep,
I told you before, we were not allowed to have Frosty for a discount at all, period.
sure.
But after we'd been there a year, we'd get a free meal any day we worked. Up until a year, it was half off.
Okay.
So, of course, all of the guys, because we're guys and we're just looking for how much can we get that's the most expensive fucking thing.
Yeah,
So we would all get triple cheeseburger meals
absolutely.
because you never pay for it. But if it's free or half off,
Oh
then
gosh.
fuck it, you might as well just get the triple cheeseburger meal.
That was the same with McDonald's, right?
Yep.
So McDonald's, if you worked, you got a free meal. If you didn't work, you got half off. Both of them were limited to like $15 or $20 is what you could spend. So, I give me a an octo stacker from from there and call it a day. But it's
When we closed, we would make like double chicken sandwiches
oh gosh, yes.
because they're throwing the chicken away.
Yep.
Anything that didn't sell. So if you wanted to eat it at the end of the night, you just eat it.
Yep. Oh, and you got to find. There's people that talk about. You know what? Today I had tacos. Is it El Caporal that moved? What's the new one over on?
Don't ask me.
Anyway, I had tacos.
Okay.
I sat down.
Were they good?
No,
Oh,
I was pissed.
you love tacos.
I do. So, I sit down and I already bitched, and I was like, God dang! Like, when did tacos become $4 a piece?
Oh my God, they've gotten nuts.
So I was like, all right, whatever. My buddy orders, and I order 4 of them. I was like, that's okay. And I eat, and their El Pastor is not as good as the original place I wanted to go to, and their steak was good. I'll give them credit for that. Their chorizo sucked, but I have certain taco places where I get certain meats and enjoy. I when I go to a new place, I always get 1 chicken, 1 steak, 1 pork, and 1 El Pastor, right? If they have them. So that way I can judge you based off of your meats, figure out which one I'm going to come back and enjoy.
This one was really good. I'll eat that again. This one not as
Yep.
good. I'm not ordering.
If you ask me, right, El Cunado, they have an okay steak. Like I've had better, but like they have the best chorizo
Okay.
possible. Pancho's Tacos has the best El Pastor local here. Taco Loco has the best El Pastor. They closed the Granville once, and now it's on Plainfield. Like, I know walking into specific places what meat I'm going to eat on what taco and how I want it.
Yeah.
So, very specific. And, so I try to give it, I try not to judge, try to come up and say, hey, I'm hoping I found a new place that I can go. But no, none of them really I loved or anything. One thing I did love is their sides. They have the, I don't even know what they're called, but the little ball onions,
Okay.
the little sweet ones or whatever. So they grill those up. I love that. Like, where El Cunado just does like pickled onions and grilled onions, and it's like there's but like the balls, like the little those things are great. So they had grilled jalapenos. They give you the full jalapeno very well. I like my jalapenos either pickled or very cooked. Like, and these were great. So I there's positives to what they had, but I'm probably not rushing back there anytime soon.
Well, and you probably feel the pinch of the price is a little less than some people do.
Oh, I mean, I went out to ice cream yesterday.
Yeah.
The same place that Unite 3 of us.
Yeah.
And sure, my daughter got edible cookie dough with, and that comes with some soft serve ice cream and some edible cookie dough. My wife got a flurry.
I love their edible cookie dough.
A flurry, and I got a peanut butter lover, right? So these aren't like, hey, I'm getting just twist ice cream. How much
You're $25.
really close. I think it was $21.
Yeah.
For 3 people to eat ice cream.
Yeah.
20. I get annoyed when I go spend these because you can get a whole fucking tub of ice cream
For $6.
6, right? If I wanted to put chocolate sauce on it, I can
Another
get
$3.
off-brand, or I can get Hershey's, right, and spend a little bit more. But I can get all the toppings. I can do everything, and I could have this for we'll call it a half week to feed my entire family, the same amount, right? For that. And so, it's just frustrations when you get into that point.
Well, I mean, you see the pinch, and like Dawn said to me on Sunday, "Hey, we really need to go grocery shopping." I'm like, "Nah."
Yeah. Say, well, it's I had posted on Bucks and Brews Facebook.
Yeah.
Right. Would you spend your life savings? And it's always hard
What
because
was it for your dream house?
yeah, would you spend your life savings to get your dream house, right? And a couple of people had commented, and one of them was your wife, and she's like, "Oh, in this economy and this and that." And it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, A, you're not either A, understanding the question, B, you're just picking a fight, right? Because it's like, are you willing to sell your house?
Yeah, it was just a question. Would you spend your life savings for your dream house?
And again, your life savings. So you're going to sell your house.
Uh-huh.
You're going to take all of the cash, whether you have $10, like she said, $10. So you're going to spend all of your life savings to get your dream house. And it's like, oh, well, I only have $10. You own a fucking business. That's worth some. Are you willing to sell your business? Are you willing to sell your house? Are you willing to sell your life savings to get the house that you want, right? Like, you have to sell your business, but, right? I mean, the business, you're making money, you're doing the things, right? So I get where she's coming from in the sense of, but also
at the same time, you're just looking for an answer to the question of what would you be willing to give up for your dream house?
Right.
Which I'm going to tell you right now, my dream house is in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And sure, I'll give it up.
Well, say, and that's, we're in a spot right now where, we always look for houses and we always look at things, and one came available that my wife and I are going back and forth on. But I will tell you, right? It's not a small amount of money. This is a very substantial thing in my life. But here for Bucks and Brews, this is, I'll just be open and honest about things. My current mortgage payment on my house,
very low.
I round up.
Yep.
I just paid it last night at like 2:00 this morning, or so. Got it last night this morning.
Yep.
But I can't be very specific. I don't know if it's like $869 or whatever. But I round up, like, let's call it $900, right? With my overpayment towards the principal.
Right.
$900. Now, with that includes my mortgage, my taxes, my
Your
insurance.
Yep.
Okay. Next house we are looking at is a substantial amount of money. The taxes
3 times
for 3
everything.
Times, oh, it's everything. I mean,
yeah, 3 times for everything. I'm guessing.
Well,
2,400-2,500
dollars a month.
Yeah.
Oh no, it'd be probably more. I never ran a mortgage because I was going to pay cash.
Okay.
I want to pay cash because, so here's the issue. Sell my current life, do things, pay cash.
So you'd be selling a lot of investment property.
Well, no, just my current house.
So just your house.
My house,
Yeah.
the cash that I have on hand, and
don't sell my work address.
Right now.
You got to keep that.
So actually, that is we talked about selling that because
I need to work at. Oh, I can use Mike's house too. Go ahead.
Yeah, but so you can use your mom. No, your mom's is too.
No, it's too close.
But so yes, we talked about, hey, because that would give me a little bit of cash to not feel so pinched. The taxes alone on this house, the new house, would be $15,000 a year. That's $1,250 a month just in taxes. Okay. So
that's a lot.
That's $350 more out of my pocket. The square footage is 4 times the size of my house now. Utilities, and talking to the current owners and things like that, would raise about $300 and something.
So much room for activities.
This house is, how many square foot is your mom's?
5,600.
This is substantially more.
Okay.
And so the house that we're currently looking at is 9,940 square feet.
Wow.
With an entire open attic area that they have a pool table that you can walk around.
Okay.
It's not finished. If it finishes, that basically makes it a 12,000 square foot home. Right? This is a fucking mansion. But so taxes on it's 13 or 15,000, 1,250. They say the utilities roughly is about another $300 a month off of what we're paying. They have a pool, we have a pool, things like that. and then insurance would cost me, it'd be basically doubling what I insure right
Yeah.
now. And so in my own personal life, I'd have to spend about another $1,000 every single month guaranteed with no end in sight, right?
Right.
Currently, I
That
have
just keeps going.
right. Currently, I have an end in sight, and if my property taxes are, let's call it 2,400, just to round to make it even, that's $200 a month.
Yeah.
I'm now guaranteeing myself to $1,200 a month, right? Like for the rest of my life, and and that's if it doesn't keep going up and doing things. So we're trying to
Which it
figure.
probably will.
Of course, I mean it's always going to happen. So now it's, hey, do we want to do that? Also, first ever house I've walked into where 4 robot vacuums are constantly going, sweeping the floors, doing the things. It took, I've never, I walked a house, I drove out to Lake Odessa the other day. I walked through the entire thing and we were in and out and with talking 20 minutes. We didn't stop. We kept walking and talking to these people and it took me a full hour to, granted we were outside for a little bit. We went down to the creek. We did, it's an acre and a half, so there's some things. But it took me an hour to walk this entire house, right? Like 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. I mean, it's a
Massive
it's
place.
a massive fucking house, right? Yeah, and people are like, oh, what do you look? I have a mom that will eventually live with me. I have people that will eventually, the space will be utilized, but it's at what cost? And do I want to uphold
Do you want to do
cost,
that?
right?
Yeah.
So, if my mom was ready to move in now and pay me money towards it, towards the things, what she's paying now for her taxes and brings that over, then yeah, probably I'd be more inclined to do it because I can section off. I mean, if I gave her 2,000 square foot of the 4,000 square foot basement, she still has her
Right.
house, right? Like, and more space. So, um, it's, oh, you got to slide your puzzle piece.
Oh, we know I'm bad at this.
Can you do it? First shot.
Time.
Oh,
we go.
You say we're gonna start having shit.
We do it first time on Bucks and Brews.
So, but and so it's this type of a question where it becomes, hey, do you risk everything to have the next thing, and at what cost do you do it for? But like, I currently live in a life where as you said, I'm not feeling as much about, do I want more expensive food?
Yeah, the pinch isn't hitting you like it is some other people.
Right. Because right now, again, I just went and got a Stromboli. I didn't ask questions. I just did it, right? Where was I at? Oh, you know what? I was at Taco Bell the other day. And here's a little bit of what scares me. So one thing I've been working on is being okay with spending money. People think that oh, hey, you just go out and buy whatever. No, I actually generally think about it. So I went and got a Lux box, right?
Yeah.
It was $7. And I'm looking at it and I was like, all right. You know what? I'm never going to eat cinnamon twist. My daughter's not with me.
Okay.
I'm going to swap this out. And so I paid $1.40 or something like that for guacamole and chips instead.
Okay.
Because I was like, I'll actually eat that. And granted, I know this fucking guacamole is only this big. It's like 3 chips for me.
Right.
But hey, it's going to make me happy. So I spent it. And then I didn't want a chicken chalupa. I wanted steak. So I spent the other 60 cents to get a steak. So instead of $7, I've now spent $9. It's $2 extra bucks I would never have spent back in my life. Normally just take it, shut the fuck up, eat the damn thing. You've saved some money. Now it's like, okay, great. But go buy that house. I'm going to pinch those pennies again. And do I want to get back?
All of a sudden, you're not buying that.
Right. Do I want to get back into pinching pennies?
Yeah.
Do I want what type of a little lifestyle do I want to live? The idea of the cabin. I'll be honest. My cabin is 1,000 square feet. That includes the garage, right? Like, well, I can build. I told my wife upstairs in the attic, I could literally build the exact cabin, and still have another 3,000 square feet of up there. And we would have,
and instead of your cabin going up north, you just walk upstairs.
Walk upstairs and go into a cabin area, right? There's a lot of pros and cons to it. So it's weighing on our mind heavily. It's something I have to figure out, and we're just not sure where we want to be. Also my wife wants to go part-time while the kid's young, and and so it's not like the income's going to be
As
going
much.
there.
Yeah.
I see where the economy's headed. I mean, people are laying things off. We're starting to see a turn. Don't get me wrong. Again, it's a substantial house. I, of course, am going to be buying it at a discount, right? Because that's the only way I buy things. But do I want to be in that spot, right? I mean, is it technically considered house poor at that moment, right?
Well, let me throw this one out to Nick. I got an email today
Yeah,
from Ally. If you open up an IRA with us,
yeah,
because you're an existing customer, we will give you 3.5% of whatever you put in until the end of the year.
sure.
So I see that, and I'm like, I'm gonna send that to my kid.
Yep.
I send it to her. First words out of her mouth. What do you think they are?
What's an IRA?
No. Do you want me to open this? I said, I'd like you to come over and we'll have a conversation.
Right.
Because if she's got some extra money, yes, I want her to open
Does
this.
she have an IRA?
She has 2.
Okay.
So this would be a 3rd IRA.
Okay.
But again, with the fact that they're going to match it,
Yeah, it's huge.
I mean, she has one at Wealthfront, which she put in like 3,000. It's up to, I don't know, like 5-ish. She's got her one at Betterment, which I don't know what it's at.
Sure.
And then she would have a 3rd one then.
Mhm.
And again, I mean, you and I have talked. I want her to be able to retire whenever she wants to retire. Now, true, she can't touch this money till 59 and a half, but if she decides at 50, you know what, I don't want to do this shit anymore, she should have money to be able to retire on.
Yep.
To get her through to actual retirement age.
Well, and, I mean, the way your daughter is going,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see her not getting disability.
I mean,
at some
that's
point in time.
definitely a possibility because of how bad her body is.
Right. And so at some point she'll be able, honestly, if that happens, then she's allowed to take her draws early.
So the last time I looked, her IRA at Wealthfront, she put in $3,000. It's at 5,400. Her Betterment cash account, she put in 5,700. It's at almost 11,000.
That's a cash account, not an IRA. Right?
Correct.
Okay.
And then her Roth at Betterment, she put in 8,400. It's at 15,700.
Roth what?
Her Roth IRA at Betterment.
Sorry, she put it in over time.
Yeah.
That's what okay. I was like, she can't exceed $7,000 in a year.
No.
No.
She's been adding to it since 2018.
Perfect.
So, I mean, she's got a decent amount out there.
Yep.
And again, she can touch all of her stock shit whenever the fuck she wants. So, like Ally stocks, she's put in 16,700. The last time I updated this, she was at 46,000.
Yeah.
So that's a $30,000 gain.
Yep.
Now, is it quite that high right now? Probably not.
No, I mean,
because stocks have gotten their ass kicked lately.
But the 31st just happened, and everybody got quite a bit of their losses back. And
a lot of dividends paid out the last couple days, so she's got all that money back.
Yep.
I mean, she lets me handle her money, which is smart because I know what I'm doing. And my goal is to have her able to retire by the time she's 50 if she wants to.
Sure.
And, it's the same retirement as what I look for in the same retirement that you currently have. Doesn't mean you're not working.
Right.
It just means you're not necessarily working in the way you used to.
Right.
I told Dawn, my goal is to have the house paid off by the time I'm 55. That way, if I want to soft retire, I can soft retire and just do shit I want to do.
Right.
I'm not going to stop working. I just might not work for my current company anymore.
Well, and that's I do the same type of a thing, and people, oh, hey, you're sitting at this, but like, you know what? If I lose everything, right,
Mm-hmm.
all of my stuff, which is a possibility.
Yeah, it could happen.
People just don't get it. But my current house, let's call it again, $2,400 a month for taxes. That's all I have to do. I mean, I can find $200 a month by mowing lawns or doing something odd jobs, right? I mean,
100%.
Selling a $10 3D print here and there, whatever it takes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can find that.
Yeah.
Now, to do $1,250 a month without a job,
A little
without a
harder.
guarantee, that makes things a lot more difficult to be able to go to these odd jobs. That's when you're putting yourself back into a workforce, right? And the older you get, the harder it is to get employed, right? So,
Well, this is funny. So they did return to office with a bunch of us, right?
Yeah.
Like I have not been swept up into that yet, but a lot of the people I work with have.
sure.
So one of the people I work with had a baby like a year ago. Both of them work for my company,
Mm-hmm.
the husband and the wife, and they worked from home.
Yep.
And of course, whenever this came out, the fall or whatever it was, hey, you got to be back in the office. So they would do opposite days. They live on the lake shore.
Sure.
So they're driving in opposite days because they still have a baby to take care of.
Yep.
And it's not like they were taking care of the baby while they were working. Like their moms would come over and watch the kid, but they'd also be there,
Sure.
if they need to. So like she would work in the office Tuesdays and Thursdays. He would work Mondays and Wednesdays. So they're driving in 4 days a week now to the office.
Yep.
To have a bunch of meetings on fucking Teams, which is ridiculous if you ask me, but whatever.
Yep.
So her last day was Friday.
Okay.
Because she got a job at Gentex, which is 7 minutes from her house.
Yep. Good for her.
So we lost a good employee because you motherfuckers wanted to drag her into the goddamn office twice a week.
Yep.
That was a good idea. Way to go.
Say somebody that was maintaining the job, doing the job, probably exceeding expectations
Absolutely was.
of the job. And yep, you just changed everything for them. So.
And I mean, I've said that before. I'm not coming back into the office. If they got to fire me, they got to fire me. Angela asked me the other day, she's like, what are you going to do? I said, well, I started following this place on TikTok that has a doggy daycare, and they have the dogs jump in the pool every day, and they just stream it on fucking TikTok. I'm going to open a doggy daycare with a pool.
Yeah,
and she goes, I didn't know you liked dogs. I love visiting dogs. I don't want a dog.
Right.
That's too much fucking work for me. But I have several people I work with that are like, shit, if you open that, I'll come work for you. Great. So you can come work for me. You'll watch all the dogs while they swim. I'll stream that shit. I'll have a good time for however long I come in, and then I'll go work a break room. Perfect.
Yep. I say, no, it's not a bad idea. I mean, you're going to start seeing people had the opportunity for COVID to start their job, their businesses, but these return to works are going to start people to find more ways of income.
Well, and a lot of these companies are just trying to get people to leave their fucking job because they don't want to keep paying everybody, and they want to keep leveraging AI. I get it. But if you take all of your workers and push it to AI, who the fuck's paying for any of your fucking products anymore? Because these people don't have jobs. Right. And there's not jobs that are going to replace the shit you're taking them out of. And all of a sudden, for my company, sure, everybody needs health care, but eventually they're just going to stop paying their fucking medical bill. Because whatever.
Yep.
I'm $500,000 in debt because I had to have a procedure done. Well, fuck you. I'll never make that money in the rest of my life. So do whatever you do.
Yep. So, what's our other topic?
It was just economy stuff we were going to talk about.
Yeah. But I mean, I just seen 89-year-old. What's a family fair called? A grocery store.
Yeah.
Is laying off a bunch of employees and closing like a quarter of its stores. It wasn't family fair, but it was a company, that used Spartan products. So let's call it like a Lemke's or something like that. There's constant job losses happening currently, and so
one of the bigger things happening lately is boomers deciding to go back to work because they don't have enough money.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry you didn't plan well. I don't necessarily care because this is the same generation that sits there and goes, well, the kids nowadays just don't work hard enough. They work way fucking harder than the boomers did. Way fucking harder.
Well, you look at my buddy's mom, who's 70, at least 70, maybe 71 now. Works as an engineer, makes great money, but she wants to leave her kids money. That's why she's continuing to work. Also, she likes to spend, but she's not these people are not retiring any earlier, right? I mean, people are staying with it longer because they've created a lifestyle they want, and they want more money, and they want things, and good jobs aren't becoming available like they used to, right? It used to be 30 and out, call it a day. And
I look at some of the jobs out there and I'm like, this is what I make. You're offering 30,000 less a year. Fuck off.
Right.
I'm not interested. Mind you, I said this to my boss the other day. Since September of 2024, I've applied to 9 different positions at my company and I have not gotten one fucking interview.
Yep.
She goes, how can that be? They just don't give a shit. They just don't give a shit.
No, they don't.
They're not looking to promote me at all because they like me being in the role that I'm in. All right, well, I don't know what the fuck to tell you people.
Yeah. So you're at the top of your pay, and and that's more than what the lower start of the next pay is.
And they're perfectly fine with me doing what I do. Well, again, you get You get the work out of me that you put into me.
Yep.
So no, I don't go above and beyond because there's no fucking reason to. I work my job the way that the job is written.
Yeah. And they say, that's not a good company characteristic.
That's absolutely what you should be fucking doing.
Right. So.
You know what pisses me off about my staff here? So like there are certain things that we do. Like we pick out all the metal, right?
Yep.
So we've started pulling out circuit boards from electronics separate from metal.
Sure.
Now, if they got to unscrew that shit and they don't, cool. I'm okay with that. But if it's already separated, if you're not putting it into the circuit board bucket, that annoys the shit out of me.
Sure.
So I said to Dawn on Sunday, I'm like, there are several things I pulled from the metal recycling that was just loose circuit boards. Why the fuck aren't they putting it into the thing? She goes, well, they have a lot to do. I don't give a fuck. It's part of your job. Pull that shit out, throw it where the fuck it goes.
Sure.
And she's like, well, they do a lot of work. I don't give a fuck.
Well,
That's part of your job. And again, so we'll take the money for the metal recycling that we get and buy all the snacks and crap.
Sure.
Okay. I don't have to buy any fucking snacks. Right. Name me a job, Nick, that you've worked that just gives you fucking snacks all day.
None.
Right. You come up here, you go to the fridge, you grab Lunchable. It's not even Lunchable because it's a good shit.
Yeah.
Some cheese sticks, energy drink, and some chips.
Did you have freaking ramen? Well, not ramen, but you guys have pho bowls. You have You have full freaking meals, bags of rice. You have a bunch of stuff. It's
frozen pizzas. All sorts of shit.
Yeah.
We had pho for a while, except it smells like shit.
Pho's great.
And they'd make it, and I'm like, God, this smells like shit, and it just smells up the whole business. So Dawn's like, I'm not buying that anymore. It stinks.
Yeah.
What jobs do you get that shit at?
Google.
Okay. Maybe, but maybe not anymore. Who knows?
I say it's been a while.
So I mean, to ask you to pull out a circuit board or two, just shut the fuck up and do it.
Yeah. You're giving yourself your snacks, so.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if I take regular metal in, I'm getting about 10 cents a pound.
Sure.
If I sell the circuit boards to a buddy of mine, he's giving me 25 cents a pound.
Oh, sweet. That's
more than twice what I'm making if I just scrap it.
Yep.
Can we please here? I mean, he came in the other day, got 4 big tubs of shit. It was $40. Now, it takes a long time to add up because it doesn't weigh a lot.
Well, yeah, because he's taking it and getting the gold off of it.
Well, he's not even doing that. He takes it to a place that gets the gold off of it.
Oh, sweet.
So he's probably making 50 a pound because he's not cutting it down. Like I've started following some of those scrappers and they'll show you what to do. Mm-hmm. I don't have time to do that. And he doesn't either.
Right. But he's found, he's found a way.
Yeah.
So, and it helps you and it helps them. And yeah, everybody's winning.
You would think, except I got to come in every Sunday and start picking through metal just to find the shit that should be going elsewhere.
Well, and what do you think? Okay, so Michigan specifically, right? So Michigan, Pennsylvania, and New York are getting affected by the electric shortage from Canada and things like that. Where do you see Michigan's economy headed in the next?
It's going to be so bad. So like I paid so much more for gas and electric in the last 6 months than I had any year prior.
Sure.
My electric bill for the last month, I think my bill's $210. Jeez. That's what it is in the summer.
That's crazy.
So it's going to be $400 this summer.
Yeah.
I said to Dawn, I'm like, I don't know how the fuck we're going to pay the electric bill. And she goes, well, we'll just have to keep it higher. I run, because of course they charge you more between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. So I run the air at like 65 degrees from 7 p.m. until 2 p.m.
Sure.
And then at 2 p.m. it just shuts off. It doesn't run again. If it gets to 90 in the fucking house, it ain't turning on. And then at 7 p.m. it turns on again. Usually it gets up to like 74, 75.
Sure.
And then at 7 p.m. it turns on and it will start to cool the place down. So what? I'm only going to be able to run it like 4 or 5 hours a day now because I can't fucking afford the electric. Probably. And they just approved the biggest rate hike in years. Mm-hmm. I watch Mr. Global a lot. I like him.
Okay.
And he's been talking about natural gas prices for the last 16 months and how bad they're going to get. And people just wave it off.
Because it's a bill that they have to pay, and so they just pay it. Right?
But I don't know how people are going to keep paying it.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to run off of solar.
You pay all of the heat for all of your rentals.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck are you going to do that?
Gonna get expensive.
Yeah.
But that's where rent hikes have to come in, right? I mean, it's costing me more for them to live there. So no, I think it's only going to get worse for the few states, and that's where the problem lies for me. Is I got to figure out how bad is it going to get, and hope to get through it. So
I mean, we've looked at ways to cut bills. Dawn wanting to go grocery shopping. That's great. We can go. I don't know what I want to eat any day.
right,
And she'll say to me, well, if you could get something from anywhere, what would you want? Nothing. Nothing sounds good. She's like, well, how about chicken nuggets? Nope. That doesn't sound good. Well, how about a hot dog? No, I don't really want a hot dog. You know me, I'll always eat a fucking hot dog.
right,
But none of it sounds good right now.
yep,
So, yeah, I can have you make something for me. And then I take 2 bites of it. And I'm like, well, this sucks. I don't want this. She made spaghetti the other day. It was good.
sure,
But she makes enough for me to have like 8 meals of spaghetti.
yeah,
I eat it 3 times and I'm like, yeah, I'm done.
yep.
I don't want this anymore.
The only thing I really want bulk is chili, and sometimes we make too much of that.
Yeah, agreed. Same.
You know, it's one thing I eat quite a few times, and then it's
We went to the Oasis at the casino on Sunday.
yeah,
She got the fries because she can load them up with like salsa and stuff. And
yeah,
and she warmed them up on Monday.
Mhm.
And I walked into the kitchen. I'm like, what did you warm up? And she goes, why? I'm like, just curious. What did you warm up? And she goes, I warmed up my fries. And I'm like, that's what it is. And she goes, what? I said, it smells like chili in here.
gotcha.
Because it has a little bit of a chili smell. And I'm like, chili might be good. But again, we make enough chili for 5 days.
Yeah, you guys are making a bunch. So,
So do I want to eat chili for 5 days? I don't know.
well, I think one of the biggest things that you can do, we talk about, hey, is it cheaper to go out to eat to McDonald's or to go out to, Wendy's and things like that? With the raising prices of the fuel, the natural gas and all that, I think it might be cheaper for having McDonald's cook my burger than it's going to be for me to cook it at home.
Well, and you and I know how to get away cheap there. I mean, you can usually get, I think they run $2 fry deals every day.
Sure.
And, there's several McDonald's in the area that still have McChickens for $1.
Yeah.
So you get 2 McChickens and a $2 fry, spend $4. That's cheaper than making a meal.
Well, I say, I had a Big Mac the other day because it was free.
Yeah.
I had enough points on my app, and there it was.
Yeah, I'm okay with that stuff. I mean, if as long as you're saving money, I don't give a shit. Like I will send Skylar things every now and then that I see can save him money.
Yep.
Because I know he needs to save money.
Yeah, I say we got to get him back on. So, but speaking of kids, we're
going to do a Pops and Pennies.
going to do a Pops and Pennies. So those of you that are still with us on TikTok, stick with us. YouTube, as always, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your family. We appreciate you guys joining us and listening to our life updates.
Yeah, everybody that's with us live, hang out. We're going to do a Pops and Pennies here in just a minute. And for the rest of you, we'll see you next week, hopefully.
You've dialed in.
To Box and Brews, you might hear something
You can use.
like tips on your cash or tips on the suds.
You're gonna want to
The
use.
smarts of these
Because
stuff.
they know the brews.
And they know the box, and they know they can't help the stubborn fucks.
So listen up, because shit's not funny.
And save yourself some
Beer money. Bucks.
and brews.
Bucks and
Bucks
brews.
and brews.
Bucks and brews.